Dalian Atkinson was a star footballer, best known for his time at Aston Villa. He was 48 when he died, soon after being tasered and kicked in the head by a police officer. PC Benjamin Monk is now on trial for murder. His West Mercia police colleague, PC Mary Ellen Betley-Smith, on trial for assault. They were called by neighbours who'd heard Mr. Atkinson shouting outside his father's house in Telford in the early hours in August 2016. Mr. Atkinson was unarmed, but his behaviour was erratic and he was claiming to be the Messiah. PC Monk fired his taser 3 times. Twice it didn't work, but the third time Dalian Atkinson fell forwards onto the road. The prosecutor told the jury the standard default setting of a taser is a 5-second phase, but it's possible to override that by continuing to depress the trigger. PC Monk continued to depress the trigger for over 6 times the length of a standard phase. The taser was deployed for 33 seconds. The court heard that neighbours who were watching said once Dalian Atkinson was on the ground, he was unresponsive and still, so no longer a threat to the officers, but they continued. PC Betley-Smith struck him several times with a baton, and PC Monk kicked him in the head at least twice, so hard he left the imprint of his shoelaces on his forehead. Dalian Atkinson died in hospital a short time later. Both PC Monk and PC Betley-Smith deny all the charges against them. Their defence cases will be made in the coming weeks. At the time of his death, Mr. Atkinson had been suffering with serious health conditions, including heart disease and end-stage renal failure. But the prosecution say their medical experts believe were it not for the taser deployment and kicks to his head, he would not have died that night. Becky Johnson, Sky News, Birmingham.